Yo, what's up, guys? It's Sean from the Nerdery, and today we are going to be trying the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. Alright, guys, so today we have the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. It is another soda made by the Mountain Dew Company, owned by Pepsi, of course. It is a caffeinated beverage that is released every year around the 4th of July season, hence the name Liberty Brew. The can design, I must admit, it's very colorful, which I think is quite, it's good for Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew normally always has a very colorful can for their sodas, and they're going with a color scheme of red, white, blue, obviously, because of its 4th of July theming. And it's also a bit goofy, because it really just screams America. Like, you have the Statue of Liberty riding on what's supposed to be, a Harley Davidson motorcycle. And then in the background there, you can kind of see little monuments and stuff on the can. So overall, the can is super duper cool. However, the thing that catches my eye the most is definitely the fact that it advertises that it has 50 flavors in one. I'm not sure if it actually has 50 flavors. I think this might just be a marketing campaign because of the fact that there's 50 states. But anyway, like I said, this is released every year around 4th of July, starting last year is when I first saw it. I don't know if it's been released prior to 2019's 4th of July, but I didn't pick it up last year just because, I just never really thought about doing a review for it. However, this year I was lucky enough that after 4th of July, there's still some stuff of it laying around at my local Walmart, so I figured I might as well pick it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this real quick. One thing I will admit is that it smells pretty good, very blue raspberry. And it also looks like it looks similar to the Voltage Mountain Dew that they released. It's like that dark bluey color, but I think it's a bit lighter. But anyways, let's give it our first taste. Strange. The flavor is unlike anything I've ever really tasted before. It's not necessarily the best flavor per se. It's also not necessarily the worst. For me, I feel like it kind of tastes similar to almost like gummy bears. I'm getting a little of a gummy berry taste, not in the texture, obviously. The carbonation, it's definitely there, but for some reason, I feel like it's not as bubbly as normal Mountain Dew. Maybe that's just me, but I'm definitely noticed that it's not as carbonated. It's like more softer, which I think is definitely good. I think more people might be picking this up in the stores than the Mountain Dew. Standardly, just because more people might be like, oh, it's 4th of July, we should have something fun around. Maybe you want to mix it with drinks or something when making, I don't know, things. But, it's definitely eye-catching, obviously, because of the can, which is a good thing, because that increases sales revenue. And also, the more eye-catching the can is, I think the more people are going to buy it, which is also good for Mountain Dew, so then they can keep on releasing this, fun little beverage that you can only have during, summer months. But it tastes similar to gummy bears, which is an odd flavor to have in a soda. Another thing that I'm kind of tasting is cotton candy, and I've never really tasted a cotton candy flavored soda. Like, I've had cotton candy ice cream and cotton candy like slushies and stuff like that, but I've never had like a soda flavored like it. So that's definitely new. The flavors are definitely a bit strange, but it still does kind of maintain that Mountain Dew lemon lime taste. It's overall pretty good. I've never seen it in bottles. I've only seen it in 12-pack cans, so I'm not sure if you would be able to actually buy these individually. So if you want to try it, I think you're just going to end up having to buy the entire thing, which could be bad, especially if you don't like it, because then you have, a ton of it just laying around. So, I would give this on a score, or a scale, my bad, of 1 out of 10, I would give it a solid 8. I would definitely not drink this every day. It is I think they can kind of do whatever they want with the flavor, just because of how it is, it's a beverage that isn't around for the entire part of the year. If this beverage, the Mountain Dew, if it was out for the entire year, I definitely think it just wouldn't be as good. I mean, it would taste the same no matter what, obviously, but I feel like it's just special that it only comes out in those 4th of July months, that if you tried it or had it any other time of the year, it just wouldn't be as special. And plus, I think Mountain Dew has special beverages that come out for each season, so this wouldn't necessarily fit in. However, for what it is, and how, it's kind of, a special item, it's limited release, as it says on the can, I would definitely recommend it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 on the score, because it's good. There's nothing necessarily bad about it. However, if you want a more standard soda, this is definitely not going to be something you want. This is not a very standard soda. It's more like a vintage soda is kind of what I get from it. One that you'd get in a glass bottle that you'd maybe see at Cracker Barrel, or, some place that sells vintage soda, like a candy store. I don't feel like this is like, oh, you go into Walmart and you buy like a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper because you're having a party on the weekend. No. I feel like that is not what this soda fits. That's more, if you want a soda like that, you're definitely going to want something more basic. I feel like if you brought this to a party, and let's say there's 20 people at the party, I don't think all of them would want to drink this over just the regular Mountain Dew, which I think is partially why they only release it during the 4th of July season, but also because, you just want to celebrate America, which is also fine. You never can have enough of that during 4th of July. But, I definitely feel like if you mixed it with things, it would taste good. Wouldn't recommend it for a float. I wouldn't recommend normal Mountain Dew either, but if you were going to a friend's party, and let's say you just want to bring something basic that everyone would enjoy, don't buy this. I feel like less people would enjoy this than just a standard Coca-Cola or even just the regular Mountain Dew. One more point I am going to go over is that this soda does not come in a diet version. Very normal for that kind of thing to happen. It's cheaper for them to do it this way, whereas the limited releases, if they made 2 versions, one being a diet and one being a standard, them doing the diet version would cost more, and diet soda, I think, have lower sales than a standard soda, so it just wouldn't make sense economically. But I am definitely glad I did get to taste the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew, and I'm definitely going to be picking it up next year. It is a Mountain Dew, so it's highly caffeinated, so you might not want to be drinking one of these, every day. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. Alright guys, so I think that's going to conclude today's episode or video of our soda review series on the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. Overall, I would give it an 8 out of 10. And would highly recommend if you're in the 4th of July season or coming around it. I think it is only released in the USA as of right now, judging by the fact that the 4th of July is a very US season, so it might not be available in other countries unless you get it shipped from the US, but I'm not quite sure about that. I might have to read more up about it. I might have to read more into that. Anyways, don't forget to leave a comment down below if you've tried it. I want to know what your opinions are on the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. Did you love it? Did you like it? Or did you despise it? Because I have talked to people about it and they say they hate it just because the flavor's too weird. But leave a comment if you tried it, and if you haven't tried it, leave a comment if you want to try it. Don't forget to drop a like if you liked the video, and if you hated the video, dislike it. That's the point of the dislike button. But also subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know the next time we'll be uploading another review similar to the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. Anyways, that's going to conclude today's episode. Thank you for joining me. I've been Sean, and this was the Nerdery.